That night, for the first time, I understood the meaning of the word Maya. Not that I had not known the word before. Not that I was not aware of the meaning of the word. As you are aware, I was also aware of the meaning. But I had never understood it before. How you can understand without experience? That night, another reality opened its door. Another dimension became available. Suddenly it was there, the other reality, the separate reality, the really real, or whatever you want to call it. Call it God, call it truth, call it Dhamma, call it Tao, or whatsoever you will. It was nameless, but it was there, so opaque, so transparent, and yet so solid, one could have touched it. It was almost suffocating me in that room. It was too much, and I was not yet capable to absorb it. A deep urge arose in me to rush out of the room, to go under the skies. It was suffocating me. It was too much. It will kill me. If I had remained few moments more, it would have suffocated me. It looked like that. I rushed out of the room, came out in the street. A great urge was there just to be under the sky, with the stars, with the trees, with the earth, to be with the nature. And immediately as I came out, I walked towards the nearest garden. It was a totally new walk. Or I was running, or I was simply flying. It was difficult to decide. There was of some other energy. For the first time, I was not alone. For the first time, I was no more an individual. For the first time, the drop has come and fallen into the ocean. Now the whole ocean was mine. I was the ocean. There was no limitation. A tremendous power arose, as if I can do anything whatsoever. I was not there, only the power was there. I reached to the garden where I used to go every day. The garden was closed for the night. It was too late, almost. It was getting 1 o'clock in the night. The gardeners were fast asleep. I had to enter the garden like a thief. I had to climb the gate. But something was pulling me towards the garden. It was not within my capacity to prevent myself. I was just floating. That's what I mean when I say again and again, float with the river. Don't push the river. I was relaxed. I was in a let go. I was not there. It was there. Call it God. God was there. The moment I entered the garden, everything became luminous. It was all over the place. The benediction, the blessedness. I could see the trees for the first time. Their green, their life, their very shape running. The whole garden was asleep, the trees were asleep. But I could see the whole garden alive. Even the small grass leaves were so beautiful. I looked around. One tree was tremendously luminous, the mulberry tree. It attracted me. It pulled me towards itself. I had not chosen it. God Himself has chosen it. I went to the tree, I sat under the tree. As I sat there, things started settling. The whole universe became a benediction. It is difficult to say how long I was in that state. When I back home, it was 4 o'clock in the morning. So I must have been there by clock time, at least 3 hours. But it was infinity. It has nothing to do with clock time. It was timeless. Those 3 hours became the whole eternity, endless eternity. There was no time. There was no passage of time. It was the virgin reality, uncorrupted, untouchable, unmeasurable. And that day, something happened that has continued. Not as a continuity, but it has still continued as an undercurrent. Not as a permanency. Each moment it has been happening again and again. It has been a miracle each moment. That night, and since that night I have never been in the body. I am hovering around it. I became tremendously powerful and at the same time very fragile. I became very strong, but that strength is not the strength of a Muhammad Ali. That strength is not the strength of a rock. That strength is the strength of a rose flower. So fragile in his strength. So fragile. So sensitive. So delicate. The rock will be there. The flower can go any moment. But still the flower is stronger than the rock. Because it is more alive. Or the strength of a dewdrop on a leaf of grass, just shining in the morning sun. So beautiful, so precious, and yet can slip any moment. So incomparable in its grace, but a small breeze can come and the dewdrop can slip and be lost forever. Buddhas have a strength which is not of this world. Their strength is totally of love, like a rose flower or a dewdrop. Their strength is very fragile, vulnerable. Their strength is the strength of life, not of death. Their power is not of that which kills. Their power is of that which creates. Their power is not of violence, aggression. Their power is that of compassion.